Aries, welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Today we're going to talk about the full moon in Gemini that occurs on December 7th, 2022 at 11:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at 16 degrees of Gemini. So Aries, this is a really important time for all of us, especially around communication, how we speak with each other, but also how we communicate in groups, at work, around colleagues, around your family. This is a really also important time because Mars and the moon are both sitting at 16 degrees of Gemini. So they are conjunct at this time. So this could bring some fiery communication because Mars is trying to get something out, trying to get something done, while, since it's in retrograde, you might not be able to move ahead with plans or move ahead with communications the way that you would like. And the moon also sitting conjunct there could lead to some emotional, fiery exchanges of words. So just be really mindful of what you're saying at this time, Aries. Just make sure you're not getting caught up in just, saying things out of spite. Okay, Aries? So let's pull a past, present, and future card spread here. Also, Aries, if you haven't already liked, subscribed, commented, given Scorpio Soul Time a thumbs up on YouTube, it really helps my channel grow, and it's free for you to do it. So I would really appreciate if you would, and I appreciate all of you all for all of my subscribers. So thank you. All right, Aries. So in the past, we have the Ace of Swords. So possibly some clarity has come in the past. Look at that. Three of Swords. So like I said, emotional time here, Aries. Since you all are Mars-led, you are a Mars-led, you and Scorpio. So don't get too caught up in what people are saying, the words people are saying. That right there is what that symbolizes. And you have the Four of Swords in reverse, maybe needing to take a time out, rest from something. You all have all energy, all air energy, Mars with that air energy. See, we're already getting in the communication flub up. So you can already see the Ace of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Swords. So mental energy to the max here, Aries. And it's almost like you all are needing to almost like take a break from maybe taking a retreat back before you say anything, or being able to think through things clearly. If someone says something that gets you heated, kind of taking a few minutes, kind of biting your tongue, regrouping, and maybe coming back at another time would be best. I just feel like there's like a lot of mental clarity needed, and I don't think that you're going to get it while Mars is retrograde, okay? Let's see what clarifies the Ace of Swords. We have the Hangman. So really needing to think through, think again, rethink some information that could have come in the past. That Three of Swords, you have the Queen of Wands. So that's some really positive energy, even though you have some healing here to do, or maybe something was hurtful that was said. This Queen of Wands is almost telling you, don't worry about it. Brush it off, move on. It's that motherly, like, you've got this, don't worry about it. They're just words, right? And then the Four of Swords in the future, you have the King of Cups. So more of that positive kind of fatherly energy of emotional support. So I do feel like even though you got all these swords here, Aries, there is this kind of nice feeling of you have support behind you, even if you don't feel it in the moment, okay? So I feel like in the past with that Ace of Swords, you needed to make a decision. You needed to, it's kind of like something was presented to you where you got clarity, or maybe you didn't get enough clarity. And with that Hangman, oftentimes you're in this position of like waiting, like you're not sure how something is going to turn out. Maybe you went to someone and asked, maybe you went to your boss for a raise and they were like, well, we're gonna have to get back to you. And you've been kind of like hanging out here like, okay, when, it's been like 2 months now, they said they were gonna get back to me, you know what I mean? And then maybe they now came back to you here at this full moon in Gemini and are like, well, the board says we don't really have enough money in this year's budget for a raise, but I'm looking out for you. Don't worry about it right now. Possibly in the spring of 23, we'll rediscuss it, or we'll come back to this conversation. It's like there's this sting of like clarity that you get, but at the same time, this Queen of Wands is almost giving you permission to, yeah, you can be upset, but just realize there's some positive kind of silver linings on the way. And then with this Four of Swords and King of Cups, I feel like it's more of that, take a breather. You do not need to figure it all out now. The Four of Swords usually is that, come off the battlefield. You don't always have to be trying to fight, right? Mars energy is that fighting energy, but I feel like this King of Cups is like, take a moment, regroup, use your like bigger energy of emotional healing to really like tap into. So I do feel like, Aries, this is going to be an interesting time for you and Scorpios, anyone who is Mars led, because of all that energy of this conjunction at this full moon in Gemini. But just keep it positive, really take some time for yourself, especially around the holidays. Take a look at your December 2022 month aheads as well. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs. And I think you're going to get a little more clarity as to how to proceed through this energy. Okay, Aries, I'll talk to you later.